Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Oh, yes, KWWL. Kiddies Word with Lola. Fun, educated, and inspiring. Oh, yes, you're welcome. A warm welcome to you. This is Kiddies Word with Lola, on inspiring, educating, and entertaining children, teenagers, daddy, mommy's show right here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. How are you all doing today? Are you fine? Yes, you're fine. You're fantastic. Yes, this program is a program that educates you, that inspires you. We have lots of segments, varieties of segments on this program. And trust me, today's edition will be banger. You know what it means? It will be banger. Right. All right. I want to welcome you specially to this edition of Kiddies Word with Lola right here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. And I want you to know that today you will learn, you will be entertained, and you're going to do so well. Okay. So I'd like us to welcome especially my amiable, elegant and brilliant audience from Solid Bay School in Osho. Put your hands together for yourself. All right, I want to welcome you especially. You guys are amazing. I love your energy. I love your cap. I love everything about you. Come on, give yourself another round of applause. All right, so I welcome you. I welcome you. Thank you so much for coming. Happy resumption to you. I know, yes, we've spent 2-3 weeks in school already, and trust me, schoolwork is already schooling. You know what that means? We're already copying notes, we're already writing assignments, we're already beginning to do some projects, group projects, and that is what it should be. There is no room for laziness this time around. And remember those things that you have promised yourself to achieve this academic session. So don't even wait. You need to get started right now, not until midterm or when the term is almost over. Yes, it is first term, but let me encourage you. It's first term. This is the time to lay the bed. Yes, lay the bed for whatever you want to see by the end of the session. So start strong. Okay, what did I say? Start strong. Don't even wait. Don't even go lazy about it. Start strong, because he who fails to plan plans to what? Fail. So you don't want to fail, and my prayer is that none of you will fail. All right, then, you know how it is. We have the teaching segment on this program. We have the guest segment on the program where, the teaching segment is where I will be teaching. I teach all kinds of live topics that will inspire you, that will teach you, that will enlighten you. And after that, we will go on that segment where we will have our special guest. And today I have wonderful scholars from Solid Bay School, Oshogbo, that will be having a conversation. We have something we're going to be discussing this morning. And I know that it would interest you. I won't spill it now. You just wait till that time. And after that time, we're going to also have the game segment. We don't end the show without the game segment. So we're going to have the game segment as well. And today, the game we're going to be playing is going to be very creative. Yes, I won't spill it so you don't begin to get your answers. Okay, so yeah, we'll go on a short break right now. And when we return, I'm going to be teaching children. Get your pen, get your notebook ready, because you have a whole lot to learn. I'm teaching on something that will interest you. Don't go anywhere. It's so Kiddies Word with Lola.
Nigeria is one of the few places on earth where you can still find gorillas. Thousands of tourists come to see them in countries like Rwanda and Uganda every year, creating jobs and generating millions of dollars. But in Nigeria, our gorillas are threatened by habitat loss and traps set for illegal bushmeat. But we can earn money from gorilla tourism if we protect them. Please say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Thank you so much. Welcome back to Kiddies Word with Lola. And right about now, I'm going to be teaching. It's a teaching segment. And so I'd like you to get your pen, get your notebooks, and jot. Today, I am going to be teaching about emotional intelligence. Yes, I know you know artificial intelligence, AI, AI, AI. Today, I want to teach about emotional intelligence. Yes, there is such thing as being intelligent emotionally. All right, so I'm going to start with defining what emotional intelligence is. What is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is the ability to be smart about our emotions. Yes. So when you're smart about your emotions, you are emotionally intelligent. Why? Why emotional intelligent? Let me tell you, it will help you with learning and thinking differences in order to manage situations. As a child, it's going to teach you how to manage challenges that comes your way in any situation. And you know, there are things you can do to develop your emotional intelligence. You can develop it the same way you develop your um, maybe intelligence, like maybe academic intelligence, the same way you can develop your knowledge when it comes to some subjects, you can also develop your emotional intelligence. There are various ways to do this. Remember, children, that I said emotional intelligence is being smart about our emotions. Because the truth is, you cannot allow your emotions to always ride over you. Imagine if I have to obey every emotion that I have. Right now, I can just start crying. Emotional intelligence will say, no, Lola, you can't cry right now because you're having a show. You can't it. You can't do it. Okay, so the ability to manage some emotions that we have. I can be upset, but I need to know how to manage that anger. I need to know how to manage that cravings. You cannot say because you're hungry, you're just going to pull that everywhere, destroy things. No, you need emotional intelligence in order to manage your emotions very well, because nobody will manage your emotions for you as a child. Yes, why do you think babies cry? Because they have emotions. Emotion is something that is birthed with us. So the moment you're giving birth to, you start crying. Why? Because you're emotional. You're saying, I've left heaven, now I'm coming to this earth, and then baby will start crying. Woo, woo, wee. Okay? So the ability to manage your emotion very well is what we call emotional intelligence. It will help you to manage situations. You won't be helpless. You know, you will be able to manage things, you know, control things that happens to you, because mommy and daddy will not always be there. Remember, they won't always be there. Mommy and daddy are not with you when you are in school, right? And yet your friends will do all sorts of things to you. Some people will say stuff to you. Some people will, you know, behave to you in a particular way. How do you handle it? So it would help you to stay in control of things that happens to you. Now, so how do I develop my intelligence as a child or a teenager or a young adult? How do I start building emotional intelligence? Let me share some ways with you. Number one, practice observing how you feel. Now, let me ask you, as you're watching me, how do you feel? Happy? Bored? Excited? Determined? Sad? You need to firstly know how to observe your feelings, how to put a name to how you're feeling. If you're hungry, you need to know that you're hungry. If you're bored, you need to know that you're bored. And by the way, I hope you know that it is not bad to be bored. Yes, being bored will help you to be creative. That's another topic for another day. But one of the ways to develop your emotional intelligence is to observe how you feel. Be able to pin it down. If they say, okay, so how do you feel right now? I don't even know. Ah, it means that person does not have emotional intelligence. You should be able to figure out how you feel every time. That's one way to improve or learn more about emotional intelligence. Number two, pay attention to how you behave. How did you behave the last time you were in the principal's office? How did you behave the last time mommy was going to leave the house? How did you behave when they told you something happened? You need to observe, pay attention to how you behave. Some of you forget how you behave so easily. And so when somebody comes and say, oh, you behaved like this the last time, I say, oh no, I cannot even remember. No. You need to pay attention to how you behave. Did you behave smart? Did you behave well? Did you behave a little bit out of tone? Okay, you need to learn and pay attention to how you behave. Number 3 way to improve your emotional intelligence is question your own opinion. Yes. What does this mean? When you think, yes, I'll do it, ask yourself again, why do I want to do this thing? Oh, I'll follow those people. Ask yourself, call yourself by your name. Lola, why do you want to follow those people? Is it because they are pressuring you? Is it because you want what they are going to give there? Is it because question your answers? Question your decisions. Ask yourself why you are doing what you are doing. Question your own opinion. Question your own choices. Question your own answers. Yes, it's one way to improve your emotional intelligence as a child. Don't just do everything that you feel like doing. Don't just accept everything that your body is telling you. You're sad, but why am I sad? You're questioning your emotions like that. Yes. Oh, I'm hungry. But why am I hungry? I thought I ate a while ago. Question your feelings and emotions. Question your own opinion. It will help you to improve greatly in your emotional intelligence. Number 4 way of improving your emotional intelligence is take responsibilities for your feelings. Yes. Don't always blame people for how you feel. Don't. It's because my brother, I'm grumpy like that because my brother called me something. No. Take responsibility for your own emotions. Why did you break that item in the house? I broke it because I was angry. I just broke everything. Hey, not because somebody did something to you. No. Take control. Be responsible for your own emotions. Be responsible for your actions. Be responsible for how you feel. I know there are things that triggers our emotions, like when mommy buys you new clothes or daddy says, oh, I just paid for this in your school. You go, oh, I'm excited, isn't it? You become happy, you become excited. I know sometimes things triggers our emotions, but do you know that they can buy you something that you like and you're still not happy? So you can decide on what emotion you want to express, nevertheless, the situation. So whether the situation is good or it is bad, you have the right to decide how you want to react about it. The emotion you want to express or display about that situation, you can decide. People don't have to always decide your emotions for you. So one of the ways to master or improve your emotional intelligence, to make your emotions smart, to behave towards your emotions smartly, is what? Take responsibility for your feelings. Your feelings is responsible to you. You are responsible to your feelings. So whatever you want to feel at a time is how you should feel. Children, are you with me? Yes. Are you learning? Yes. Very good. Now let's go to number 5 way of improving your emotional intelligence. This one, I love it so much. I love it. And it says, take time to celebrate the positive things about you. Take time to celebrate what is good about you, what is unique about you. One of the things unique about me is my shape, like my stature. I love it. Yes. And I'm loving it always. I'm proud of how I look. Well, you might not be proud of how I look because I am not tall like you, but you see, I love everything special about me. Yes. I love the way I look. I love the way I talk. and I celebrate myself. Some of you don't even want to celebrate your birthdays because you say, "Oh, I thought I would have been in this class. I thought I would have grown beer." I know children want to grow up so quickly, but you see, take time to celebrate the positive things about you. Celebrate it. Don't let somebody choose rubbish and say, "Oh, you that you haven't shorty, you that you are horrible, you that all the funny names we give ourselves as children." No, celebrate yourself. Celebrate your dark black and ebony look. Celebrate your fairness. Celebrate your height. Celebrate your position in class last session. Celebrate it. Of course, we'll keep getting better, but celebrate every positive things about you. So what is positive things? What positive thing about you do you know? Don't wait until anybody tells you. The fact that you're not even a cockroach, you're a human being. Celebrate it. What do you think cockroaches that goes around the house will do? Celebrate the fact that you're human. Celebrate every positive things about you. I'll move on to number 6, way to improve your emotional intelligence. Don't ignore the negatives. I said earlier that you should celebrate the positive things about you. Fantastic. However, don't ignore the negative things about you. It's one wonderful way to build your emotional intelligence. What do I mean by this? Some of your friends are sincere enough to tell you that, "Shade, you have bad mouth. You don't insult adults, and you like to do that. Eh, I know that you are kind. You share your things a lot. It's positive thing about you. But if the negative thing about you is that truly your mouth is as sharp as razor, then don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. Don't think because you're kind to your friends, they will not tell you the truth about you that you don't like. If truly what they have said about you is right, then work on those things. Work on it. Work on the negative things. Everybody, look, what makes the world beautiful is because there is negative and positive. There will not be, in physics, electricity would always have negative and positive wires, right? Without the two, light can be generated. That's how life is. We have the positive side that people celebrate, you also celebrate, and there are negative sides about us that we need to constantly work on, constantly improve on. Do you understand? So make sure that you don't ignore them. Just say, "Oh, I know, I'll work on it. I know, I'm trying to improve on it." All right? Don't just say, "Hey, shut up your mouth, Joe. Oh, did I say I did not know? I know, and I'm like that." No, 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 no. No. You won't improve your emotional intelligence that way. Work on the negative side, work on it. And the positive side should be celebrated. How many have I mentioned? 6. Very good. I'll move on to the 7. Don't forget to breathe. Yes, that is, don't forget to calm down. When you're faced with situation that wants to make you burst, like somebody just said something to you that should make you go, yeah, breathe. What did I say? Breathe. Calm down. Learn to calm down. There was once a rhyme or a poem that I heard from a young girl, and she said, "When you're angry, count 1 to 10. When you're very hungry, count 1 to 20. That simple way, your anger goes away." Trust me, I've done this many times. Like before the show, I was a bit upset. What did I do? I just breathed like this. I counted 1 to 10 in my mind. That's it. Calm down. Breathe. Let a moment or two pass over that situation before you react. It is one beautiful way to manage your emotion, to be smart about your emotion. Trust me, it's a good way to master your emotions because you cannot be behaving like how you feel every time. Yes, it's one of the ways to even show that you are growing as a child. Imagine when you were a baby, you were wearing diaper, right? Why do you wear diaper? Because you can pull and wee on the diaper without, you can't control it. But as you're growing up, mommy will say, If you want to poo, go and use the potty. Daddy will say, if you want to poo, go and use the potty. They show you. If you poo on your body again, I'll beat you. Because they expect you to be able to control your feelings. So when next you are pressed, you go to what? The toilet. The same way about emotions. You need to learn to control your emotions. When your brother upsets you and say, say, I will beat the out of you today. Calm down. Don't always shout. Don't always react immediately. Be calming down. All right? Now, let me conclude by saying that developing your emotional intelligence is a lifetime process. So it is not what you do today and then you not do it tomorrow. Every day, every month, as you grow, as you celebrate one birthday and another, keep developing your emotional intelligence by these 7 ways that I have mentioned. Now, I have something for those of you that cry easily, cry all the time. Any small thing, any small thing. Now, I'm not saying you should deny that emotion. I'm not saying that. But you see, when you have friends that small thing, they are crying, it makes friendship boring. So let me share some tips with you if you fall in this category. Number 1, walk away. So you know that something is going to make you cry right now. Like it's almost coming down, like the tears are almost rolling. What do? Walk away. Your friend says something to you that will make, it can just make you burst out in tears immediately. What do? Walk away. Your brother is so much on your nerves. You want him, and he did one, and you can't bear it anymore. And what do? Walk away. Walk away. That's one of the ways to help you from tearing, cry every time. Number 2, use words. So daddy says, what did Dalakwa do to you? Daddy, it happened that, because if you just keep crying, daddy will not know how to help your situation. Daddy will not know what your brother or your sisters have done wrong. Your principal in school will not know who is guilty or who is not guilty. So put your feelings and emotion in what? In words. Oh, I feel terrible right now and I don't want to talk. Oh, I feel so happy right now. Put your emotion in words, okay? Then if you find yourself crying all the time, find something to distract yourself. Yes, find a distraction. Distraction is something that does not have anything to do with what is happening right now. Like you feel like crying now and you quickly run to turn on a music. You are distracting your emotions. Do you understand? You feel like crying right now and you just start to eat biscuits. You're shutting your mouth from crying, isn't it? So you can always distract yourself with anything else that is around. Now, another way to help yourself from crying a lot is think about something positive or funny. Think about something funny. Has it happened to you, children, that you are crying already? Somebody just said something that happened to your friend, maybe your friend that pee on her body and everybody laughed the last time. Somebody just brought back that memory to you. You're crying, no, and you still busted to laugh. Yes, something like that. So whenever you observe that you're almost going to cry again, just think about something that you have laughed about in the past. All right. And if you are afraid to such a person, you know what to do now. You quickly say something that will make him or her laugh, right? Fantastic. So these are ways of helping yourself. And of course, there's another last way I would like to say, which is blinking. So blink, blink, blink. Like when tears are coming from your eyes, what do? If you blink, the tears will roll away. Emotional intelligence is very important. We all are celebrating AI, artificial intelligence, but you also need emotional intelligence. And this is where I'm going to be stopping today about how to develop and improve our emotional intelligence. Don't forget, I said earlier that emotional intelligence is the ability to be smart about our emotions. Our emotions should not override us. We should stay in control of our emotions, whether as a child, as a teenager, or as a young adult. Don't always follow your impulse. Learn to manage your emotions well, because if you can't manage your emotions well, you may not have friends. Nobody wants to be friends with somebody that can feel like breaking a bottle now and the person breaks the bottle. No. You want to be around someone who can calm down, who can think, who can put how they feel in words, who can manage their emotions and put it under control. That's the person you want as a friend, not a friend that will keep embarrassing you everywhere. Thank you so much, children. I know you have learned so much, and I believe that you're going to use those tips to improve your emotional intelligence. It's still Kiddies Word with Lola, and we will go on a short break right now. By the time we return, you'll be meeting our guests. Don't go anywhere. See you soon.
Gaining fans globally, but we are losing our wildlife to illegal bushmeat, and this is not funny at all. If we continue this way, we'll risk losing all our animals and leaving nothing behind for the generations to come. Tell your family and friends not to buy or sell illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Our music is gaining popularity across the world, but we are losing our wildlife here at home. Pangolins are threatened by the illegal bushmeat trade. They are sold and consumed in our cities, and their scales are used for traditional medicines. Just as we have preserved our culture, let us protect our pangolins. Let us say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
This word with Lola. I hope you did enjoy that teaching segment. Did you learn? Are you sure?
Yes.
Well done. Okay, so make sure you practice all we have said. Now to my special guest segment. I've got my guest sitting right here, pretty in the studio with me from Solid Base School in Osho. Please put your hands together for that. All right, yep, they're going to be introducing themselves to you, and we're going to be having a conversation that will interest you today. I know you don't like to be beaten, but wait, let them introduce themselves firstly. So you are?
My name is Adedeji Michael.
Adedeji Michael. What class are you, Michael?
SS3 class.
Hey, senior Michael, right? Okay, commercial art or science?
Science.
Hey, Fikemba. Okay. All right. So that is our brother from Solid Base School, Samuel. Michael. Okay. So let's meet the young lady.
My name is Cousin Grace.
Kazim Grace. So Grace, how are you today?
I'm fine, ma.
Okay. What class are you in?
SS3, ma.
Seniors. Okay. So SS3, science, commercial, or art?
Commercial students.
Wow. So we've got science and commercial. I'll be the art student here. Okay. Welcome to Kiddies Word with Lola. How do you feel right now? Let's talk emotional intelligence, right? So how do you feel right now?
Happy.
Happy. Then I see another one. Happy. And are you nervous? No,
Not really.
Not quite.
Yes.
Okay. So Michael, how do you feel right now?
Elated.
Elated. Wow, that's a very good one right there. You must be speaking good English in that your school. Elated. Yes, it means excited on top of the word. Okay, so that is Michael and that is Grace. They are our guests today. And today, if there's anything you want to be taken out of childhood, it's going to be corporal punishment. Yes. If there's anything I want taken out of childhood, corporal punishment. We're going to be discussing it today, and it is corporal punishment in schools. Should it be discontinued, or should we continue to have corporal punishment? What is corporal punishment? Yes, can you tell us what corporal punishment is? That let's hear from Grace.
Once again, my name is Cousin Grace.
Okay.
When we say corporal punishment in schools, it means a disciplinary actions that is being taken by teachers or the administrator of a school through the consequence of you misbehaving in the school or not following the rules and regulation. And it can also lead to discomfort and pain in students or pupils.
Hey, you see, that's the part I was looking for in your definition. Please put your hands together for her. You see, that part of pain, discomfort. I Have you been beaten before? Hey, I can never forget one in my life where a particular student was asked to lie down like this on 3 sets of tables. And then this cane. Hey, you see some cane. Before it even touches you, you're already crying. I can be like that. When I was in secondary school, the moment they say, all of you, come out. You say, hey, the cane has not even landed on your body. So by grace definition, yes, a form of discipline or whatever it is that brings pain and discomfort. What would you say corporal punishment is, Michael?
To me, corporal punishment is disciplinary action carried out physically in your body that brings pain and discomfort with the sole aim of correcting your behavior.
With the sole aim of correcting one's behavior. But does it really correct one's behavior?
Yeah, to me, I support it.
So you want corporal punishment to be continued in school?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, is it because he's a boy? Because you boys, when they beat you, you dust it like this. Isn't that how you do? Do you dust cane too? But if you see the kind of cane of one Mr. Aki in my secondary school, you will not like corporal punishment. Grace, let me ask you, we girls, we like we have soft life. Will you? Well, don't let me assume because, well, she may also want it. But will you encourage that corporal punishment be continued in school?
No.
You see now, girls, is it because we are scared or we don't like to chop cane? Okay, so let's talk more about corporal punishment. Now, you said that it is with the aim to correct students or to make them desist from a bad behavior. What is your opinion about it? Does it really help students? Does corporal punishment really help students to behave positively?
Here in Nigeria, let me just say students now are not yielding to cane to change anymore because it's already becoming a daily routine. Today they beat you, tomorrow they beat you, then it's dusting, stuff like that.
So, and teachers don't like that dusting part.
Yes, it makes them get angry and beat them the more.
Thank you. Because yes, I know that there's some student back then in my class that they don't feel the pain anymore. They don't feel it anymore. They'll just turn their back like this and say, I'm giving you 20. And then they go, the teacher will even be tired. Are you done? And then they go. I don't also think that it really serves the purpose because it makes children to be, or students to be hardened up, and they develop resistance to such canes and method of punishment. What do you have to say to that? Do you think corporal punishment achieves the aim of correcting students or making them behave positively?
Yeah.
Okay, share your opinion with us.
Here you punish students.
Especially, we're talking about corporal punishment now. Okay.
Corporal punishments will help to correct their behavior in this way. You punish them when they come late. Next time, they will not want to come late. It's not all students that becomes hardened to cane.
Not all.
All those that becomes hardened to cane, I can call them scapegoats. Those people, even
Michael, you call them scapegoats. So they are goats and they are scapegoats. Like those ones are tough people. Like they're just stubborn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Those people, any other method you can use will not work for them. And I think corporal punishment for those that are not hardened to cane is the best method.
But Michael, don't you think that it is corporal punishment that toughens those students who call stubborn? Don't you think that if they have other means of being disciplined, they might not have turned to that stubborn goat in court that you say they are?
I do not think corporal punishment is one that toughens them. In countries like America, the reason that many students are so spoiled is that there are no corporal punishment there.
Okay. You don't even want to beat a white child because if you cane a white child, you know what the skin will look like. It will look terrible. Maybe that's one of the reasons such things are not allowed there. But do you know that in Nigeria as well, I think from the year 2001, it has been said that corporal punishment, it's been passed into law that corporal punishment should not be given or practiced in our schools again. But yet it continues. What do you think is the reason for that?
Actually, some teachers and schools has no choice because, for example, when they say, the only idea I have to correct a student or pupil is to sit him or her down, tell him or her the truth, then the child or student can be willing to change. But there are some people through peer influence, they can't change. But they still need more people to talk to them, and they should see the real thing that we call life. Because some pupils or students are not exposed,
Okay.
and it also leads to that. Then you have to put in corporal punishment, but not in a way that it will leave a scar on their skin. Because, for example, me, I used when a person beats me and I'm seeing the mark,
Oh,
I
okay.
feel
So I can
so,
beat you, but I just shouldn't leave a mark on you.
yes.
But you know, when you are beaten, sometimes you can't control whether to beat gently or because most times corporal punishments are given out of anger. Like you're really mad at that student, you're really upset, you know, because it's most times, all right, most times it comes from that anger, not even necessarily sometimes the desire to see that child change in his or her behavior.
But now we've talked about emotional intelligence.
Okay,
So
tell me, Grace.
we have to put it into use, like you said. You said when you get hungry, maybe it's a little bit, you count from 1 to 10, then you
10.
breathe down.
Okay.
That is
Love
also
that.
useful. But when you see you can't take it anymore, it's either because nowadays
Walk
in
away.
schools, when teachers beat students, the parents go to the school to fight. They are not going to fight the teacher anymore, they'll fight the school administrators.
Wow.
So I will please teachers to go to the school administrator, because I can notice most students and pupils fear the school admin. They get
Yeah,
afraid when they
of
see the
school
school
admin
administrators.
coming, yes.
So the school administrator will
Will-
sit them down, call their parents. Because if they don't call their
yeah.
parents,
So-
they just told them
wow.
to go home. Go and tell parents I want to see. Some won't even tell them. Then you start chasing the child home, like I said you should call your parents. Those child will get hardened that they won't even go home straight. They will go to other places. Then when it is time to close to school, they will go home, and their parents won't know that they are not coming from school. So it will be better the school administrator or teachers to phone their parents to
And
come to the
say,
school
this
themselves.
child has misbehaved and
Yeah.
would like to see you in school.
Yes.
Wow, fantastic. Please put your hands together for Grace. You know, I'll take that, Michael, I'll take that as the fact that she's sharing with us how to curb or alternative to corporal punishment in school. All right, because from what she said, viewers, she said that in alternative, all right, to corporal punishment, we can use this method of teachers reporting such students who are misbehaving to their school administrator, while the school administrator takes it up and call on the parents' child to the school so that they can further discuss the measures. Okay, as we round off, in one word, what would you suggest as an alternative to corporal punishment, Michael?
Counseling.
Counseling. Wow, that's a brilliant one. Counseling. Can you please expatiate in a line or two?
You call the student down, explain to him what you expect, and then tell him the result of his actions, and
Consequence
then
of
tell
their
him ways
behavior.
to change.
Wow, that's a very good one. You guys are really intelligent. You've shared with us what corporal punishment is. Now, as before you go, I'm going to let you go. But before you go, what is the hardest or the toughest corporal punishment that you have served, Grace? Have you served any corporal punishment aside beating? Come on, tell us. Tell us. I have served one as well, but let me hear yours.
I won't be given food actually for that day.
So your own is no food, okay? What's yours? The
Monkey
one you have.
cigarette.
Huh?
Monkey cigarette.
How do you do that? Is it the one that do like this?
Yes.
Woo! Goodness me. All right. Thank you so much, Michael and Grace, for sharing with us. The topic is inexhaustible, and we've talked today about corporal punishment. Should it be discouraged or encouraged in school? They've shared their opinion, but of course, you can also share your opinion. If you're watching us on YouTube, kindly comment and share your own opinion on corporal punishment? Should it be encouraged or discouraged? Thank you so much for coming today. I appreciate you, Michael and Grace from Solid Base School. Okay, the program is not ending yet because we have the game segment to go. You don't want to miss that. It's a Kiddies World with Lola. Don't change the channel.
As a boy, I grew up respecting the mighty lion. Its strength, its courage, its power.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's the Kiddies Word with Lola. And right about now, we're going straight into our game. So I'm going to have two students from Solid Base School. So two of you come quickly to the come quickly to the podium. A boy and a girl. So come. They're in senior classes. Please put your hands together for them. Okay, so stand right here and the other person here. Very good. So the game, what class are you? SS2. And you?
SS2.
SS2. Okay. Well, it's a game between SS2ians. Okay. So this game is very simple. I'm going to give you a letter, an alphabet letter, and you're going to say 5 words that begins with it in the shortest minimum time. So I'm going to be counting with my fingers the number of seconds. So are we good? Are we ready? We'll need to get the microphone for you so that you can get it. So let's go there. All right then. So yes, so you're going to be saying the word, just 5 words. Okay. If you can say more than that, you can. But once we count to 10, your time will be over. Are you ready? So who's going first? Ladies, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, ladies. Who should go first? Come on, be a man, be a gentleman. Ladies first is what they say. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Word beginning with that letter. Okay, so give us the word beginning with letter O.
Omnipotent.
Time is
Omniscience.
counting. Time up, 10 seconds. She was able to say how many words? 2. Okay, let's hear from you. What's your name? I didn't ask for your name.
My name is Abdul
Abdul Ghaffar. Okay, and yours is? Ayomide. Okay, Abdul Ghaffar, you're going to give us a word beginning with this letter, and we'll see how many you can say in 10 seconds. Are you ready? Okay, give us a word beginning with letter K.
Kettle. Kite.
Stop that. No whispering. No way, time is up. How many words did he give us? 2. What's happening? Why? 2 words in 10 seconds. Okay, the last and the final round. Give us a word. They're starting with letter L.
Money.
L.
Leg. Limb. Length. Light. And lost.
Keep going.
Lose. Leper.
Time up. How many did she give us? 7. Awesome. Let's hear from him. Are you ready? Give us a word beginning with letter R.
Rabbit. Rat. Ratwood. Run. Rain.
Time up. How many did he give us? 5. Wow. So our winner is Aya. Please put your hands together for her. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Kiddies Word with Lola on this educating, inspiring, and entertaining children's program. Thank you so much. We're grateful. And of course, you can also watch us on Star Times, channel 190 DTT every Saturday. And don't forget to join us also on our YouTube channel. It's Western Spring Television. Make sure you subscribe and you can always see series of our television program. Once again, I appreciate you, all our students from Solid Base School in Osho. Put your hands together for yourself. All right, thank you so much. We're going to be seeing you again next time. Don't miss the show and take care of yourself. Lola Kids. Bye. Say bye.